Hey y'all, welcome to Let's Talk About It with Renee Baby. How you doing out there tonight? I hope everybody's doing fine. I want to thank you all for viewing in. I want to thank my almost 3,000 subscribers. Last I checked, it was 2,600 and some odd subscribers. So I would like to thank you all for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe, continue to view, continue to like, continue to share. I would also like to introduce my co-host for tonight,
Quentin.
Quentin, and I also like to let y'all see what I'm drinking on, baby. Yes, honey, this is called what? Ziff and Dale, and it's in my very beautiful special glass made by OLB Customs. You can find them on Facebook. They do all kind of designs on shirts, whatever you want. Just check them out and see, what you'd like for them to do for you. Okay, let me taste this and let me tell you what it tastes like, baby. Hold on.
Put some Gatorade in there.
Yes, honey, it's real good tonight. Life is good and the living is easy. Hey, Smoke One, what up? How are you doing?
It's good, Blackie.
Anyway, tonight, guys, we're gonna start with the letter, and then we're gonna do the notebook. So, tonight's letter is called "I Only Want to Be with My Wife," and it says, "Hey guys, I'm 34 years old. I'm a 34-year-old man, and my wife I have been concerned about the last year and a half. We have been together for 7 years. For the last year and a half, a year ago, her father died, and ever since then, she has been distant. She doesn't fix herself up anymore, and she doesn't really talk to me like she used to. And when she do, she snaps on me. One day I come home from work and the dishes was not done. So I just set my things down from work and I started to clean. And she walked into the kitchen and said, um, "Hey honey." I said, "Hey honey, how was your day?" And she said, "It was going okay until you walked in and felt like you had to clean up." I told her I was only doing it to make her feel better and make things easier for her. She said, "What would make things easy for me is to stop cleaning." And so that's what I did. And then I left. A couple of months later, I went home and I saw her with some new friends. And one of the new friends and her, which were females, was sitting on the couch in their underwear. And I was like, what the hell? What is the hell is going on? She said, "What does it look like? We are chilling. It's hot, so we decided to take our clothes off." I have never ever seen her act like this before. So weeks had passed, and she asked me would I like to have a threesome with her and the new friend. Yeah, it's the same girl that was over in her underwear at my house. At first, I was hesitant, but I was like, if this would make her happy, why not? So we did, and she became very happy in her old self again. Now we had threesomes all the time, but I kind of am falling for the other girl. We had sex without my wife a few times, and I feel awful. So I decided to keep distance from this girl and not have a threesome anymore. But I know they are still having sex. Do I have the right to be mad? Please help. Okay, since I feel like you should have never did it. Okay, because now you're feeling a certain way. What you have to think about when you do that kind of stuff is the here, the now, and the later. The here is this is what's in your face and it looks good to you. It's tempting. The later is, was she better than your wife? Do you just want to be with her? You know what I'm saying? Now you got side effects where you sleeping with this woman without your wife around. And because you do love your wife and because she's been cutting the food, you know what I'm saying? You did what you felt like you should have done is sleeping with this other woman to please her. You should have been getting counseling. What does Yogi? Hey Yogi, what does Smoke One say?
At OLB Customs.
Yes, that's for the glass.
And then Yolanda said, "Hey Renee."
Hey.
And she said, "Let her be dirty by herself. She's been messing with that girl all along."
Right. That's why when he walked into his house and they was sitting there in their underwear, no telling they probably had just finished, you know what I'm saying, or about to. But nevertheless, that's when he should have checked it. You know, he should have said that he didn't feel comfortable with that. Because guess what? If she would have walked home and saw him in there with 3 men or 3 women, she wouldn't have been feeling the same way. If she would have walked in there and seen her husband, what, with his underwear on with a woman, with her underwear on, she would have flipped. Okay. And he wouldn't have been able to say, hey, come on in and let's do this together. And she'd be like, okay, that wouldn't have worked. But anytime you involve somebody else into your personal life, whatever consequence happens. Because I don't think that people really think about the here, the now, and the later. The later is, what if the other woman will decide to want your man and won't leave him alone? What if the other woman wants you and cause problems for you and your man? You don't know, because people all the time, they get married and they say they'll never leave. They get in relationships and they promise to never break up with you, but those promises are often broken. So when you go into a relationship to where you're having threesomes and you promise this is not going to happen afterwards and this is going to remain the same, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't, because somebody catches feelings for the other person. That's just the way I feel. But y'all have to remember, this is only my opinion and ain't nothing I say law, honey. Yes. I don't know if this conversation is like heavy enough. Might be a little too deep for my boy, but let's see if he got an opinion. I mean, let's first read what Smoke One say.
Yeah, he should have checked it when he walked in on him when Shorty was in her underwear.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Pitbull Mama said he doesn't have the right to be mad because he slept with her behind his wife's back. But I would tell him to confront her about still sleeping with her friend.
Yeah, they both wrong.
Yeah,
they both wrong. When I don't know if he feel like that she was venting, but or lashing out or looking for love because her dad had died, and she was going through something personal, and then she felt like she could only get comfort from a woman. I don't know if that's the case, but nevertheless, that's when you, as a man, when you saw your woman taking that curve, taking that deep corner to where she's snapping on you and she's doing these kind of things, that's when you have to pull her to the side and say, hey, things ain't right. Now, one time did you mention in your letter that you talked to your wife about the things that she was doing and the things that bothered you? How does she know? She's snapping at you and you getting up, walking out the room. That is sissified, okay? Because a real man wouldn't just tolerate that. Yo, what's going on with you? I understand that your dad died. I'm trying to be here for you. You will not take it out on me, because you're making me feel a certain way. You never said that you went to your wife and told her how you feel. So there was no discussion. And you didn't even discuss with her whether you wanted to have a threesome. You just said that you walked in one day. Obviously, you was turned on by it. It didn't discuss you, obviously, when you saw these two in their underwear, because once again, you did not confront your wife and tell her how you feel about it, how uncomfortable you was, and if the shoe was on the other foot. So now she feels like you the weaker link. So now she feel like she can come to you and say, hey, and you did. If you didn't want to, you would have never did it. I am heterosexual, okay? What you are is your business. I don't care. But there's no bisexual or no lesbian that can ever talk me out of my panties, okay? No one. It's not negotiable, okay? It's not negotiable, okay? My husband could never, ever come to me and say, hey, let's have a threesome, because the only threesome that he will have is a big old bump right here in the middle of his forehead. It's going to be 2 black eyes. I don't play that. Let me tell you something. That is my sacred unky. And whether I take it or not, or whether we get it out of time, it belongs to me and it don't belong to nobody else. And if we having problems, talk about them. And you know what I'm saying? It depends on what the outcome of the problems are. Are they fixable or are they workable? But yeah, I don't do threesome, baby. I do twosomes. Sorry, it's not for me. And obviously it wasn't for you either. What does it say, Quentin? Hey, Clarence, how are you?
He said, keep telling it like it is, boo.
I'm trying to let him.
Yolanda said he needs to leave both of them.
Yeah, but he needs help too, because he should have never slept with her. And let me tell you something. It's a thing called, have you ever been with, I don't know, but life has taught things to me and experiences and different people in my life. We talk about different things, but let me tell you something. You cannot make a man be a Ross. You cannot make them hard. They will not find sexual pleasure in you if they don't find something in you that they are interested in. You could touch on a man all day long. If he ain't feeling you, that thing ain't gonna rise for you. You understand what I'm saying? But obviously he had some thoughts, because guess what? He did it. Who was he really trying to make happy? Okay, now he's starting to have feelings of guilt because not I don't think that he slept with her behind his wife's back because he started having true feelings for her. That's what I think it is, and you should have never did it anyway. Look at what happened. See, you know what the threesome should have been in your relationship. You, your wife, and a marriage counselor, boo. Woo! Should have did that, right? And I bet you ain't no marriage counselor gonna tell you to bring no third person in your marriage.
He didn't bring her in though. She did.
He brought her in when he decided she was already in it. He became the third party when he accepted. Okay, he was out. He brought her into their relationship as far as together doing it together. He didn't have to. He could have stepped to the side and stood his ground and said, "No, I'm not about that." And then she would have maybe stopped, or maybe it felt a certain way and straightened herself up. But you should have involved the marriage counselor before you involved your penis in another girl. I'm sorry, Big Daddy. I'm just not the one down for you. So this letter from me, it's thumbs down. You get what you get because you never should have stuck that pokey pokey in another dokey dokey. I'm just saying. You want to stick it somewhere, you should have stuck it in your wife. You should have stuck it in and said, "Shut up, girl. Let me tell you something. I'm in control. You ain't gonna be telling me to get out when I'm washing dishes for you." Then she would have been like, what? Hey, you should have set her straight. Be the king in your castle, boo. Okay? And you can't let her get away with everything. You can't get away with everything. Sometimes it's not about pleasing the spouse. Sometimes it's just morally what's right. Okay? And let's see what else Yolanda says.
She said, yeah, he wanted to when he saw both of them in their panties.
Yeah, he felt something.
Yeah.
He felt something. Then for him to not even tell his wife that he was going to go out and step with this girl, you know what I'm saying? He found something about this girl more attractive than he did on his wife. Maybe she grinded a little different. Maybe she was like this. Maybe the wife was like this. And maybe the other girl's like, hey, maybe they motion different. Maybe one's boobies hung down here, one's with perky. You don't know. But something he found in the other woman that made him want to go back. And it was something about him that made the other woman, because first she was with the girl unless she set her up to be with her husband to begin with. Maybe there was a setup. Maybe she wanted old ding-a-ling to begin with. So at the end of the day, if it's bothering you that much, seek counseling by yourself so you can become strong enough to pull your wife into counseling, and maybe you all can work things out. Never give up on something that God put together. Just keep other people out of it, okay? It wasn't designed for threes, okay? It just wasn't. If it was, he would condone it, and he doesn't. See, what's wise to God is dumb to man, and what's dumb to man is wise to God. So you think because that coochie was in your face, hey, I'm gonna make her happy, and the whole time you displeased God and you didn't make him happy. Ooh. Anyway, viewers, what do you think? I don't think that he gets any sympathy from me. Why? Because he should have stood up when he saw them girls in the panties. He should have checked her when he was trying to wash them dishes to do something nice. When he saw that attitude and her being distant towards him, he should have tried to nip it in the bud right then, right there. Okay? And then if it didn't work out and you choose to leave and you divorce, okay, then you can be with who you want to. But it ain't no shame and your conscience ain't dirty. Okay? But right now, your conscience is dirty. All I can do is say, God is a forgiving God. Go repent and don't do it no more. Okay? That's just the best thing to do. What, you got an opinion on it, Quentin?
Yeah, I don't see why he would want to share his wife anyway. I'm not sharing my wife. That's a dub.
Right. What if you come here and say, oh, your friend look good. Can I have some of him, bud?
Nah.
Let your mama know. Let me know. I give her like,
Oh, okay.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Ha 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 ha.
What Michelle say?
She said, hey, I'm back watching. Where's Nicole?
Uh-oh.
Yolanda Williams said, no sympathy from me neither.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's a question I wasn't prepared to answer. Nicole's taking a vacation, extended. And that's the only way I can answer. I love her, but she got to figure some things out. Until then, Quentin will rock with me. Until I still got a new co-host coming. You know, it's in the future. They gonna come. Trust me, they gonna be here. But until then, unfortunately, it'll be Javian, just me and Javian sometimes, me and Quentin sometimes, and um, Nicole is probably not gonna be part of the show anymore. I'm sorry. You know, things happen. Maybe she'll come back. She's always welcome. It's always a place for her. I love her. Mwah. You know, she's got to figure things out. That's it. Anyway, that's where she is. So sorry. I tell her she was asked about. You know, maybe if she watched the show, she'll see that she was asked about. What did Yolanda say?
Did you get my questions today?
I did get your questions today, Yolanda. I did. Okay, so like, are we finished with the letter? Does anybody have any more responses about food here?
No.
The only one his wife, but then start cheating on her behind her back. Right, Dick? Right. You really want your wife. If you wanted your wife, you would have worked a little harder for her, brah. I'm gonna say it like that. You would have worked a little harder for her, brother. But listen, this is only my opinion. It ain't nothing. I say law, get it together, okay? Anyway, we're going to do the note. Boo. Will you hurry up and drink that and stop slurping on that thing?
Come on, man.
Anyway, he's slurping like. Anyway, dig in the questions, mix them up, and let's go for it. What Michelle says.
Tell it.
Right, girlfriend? Okay. Go ahead. What's the first question?
Stupid.
What's the first question,
Have you
y'all?
ever got stabbed, portrayed by someone who you thought was your friend? If so, how did you handle it?
Woo! I was betrayed by. Oh, go ahead, Quentin. You can answer it first.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I've had a time to where I truly love this girl, and you know, we confided in each other. She told me some deep things about herself, and I told her some deep just as well. You know, I mean, I loved her, and I thought she loved me, and you know, one night, you know, she took me out on my birthday and everything, and she invited some dudes to come, and I just wasn't down for it. You know, I wasn't trying to do that to my old man. And, I turned her off for dinner. She got upset with me. And I went to the bathroom and I come back out. To make a long story short, I went to the bathroom, come back out, and they were looking at me funny. And I'm like, why y'all looking at me like that? Y'all been talking about me, and one of the dudes put his head down. And I'm like, was y'all talking about me? And he just shook his head, yeah. And I'm like, you know, what was you saying? So she told me what she said. And I'm like, you're going to sit here and tell complete strangers things that I told you that was personal about me because you are not satisfied with me not effing around on my man. Okay, so you're gonna try to put me up to, you know, tell some things that is going on in my relationship. So you know what I did? I said, I tell you what, since these people right here that you telling my business to is more important than me, get them to take you home. Because guess what? Like I said, like Carly B said, when I walk past you and I don't speak to you, me and my red bottoms kept it pushing. It was petty stuff like mad at me because I had red bottom shoes and Gucci and I drove a Cadillac and, you know, different cars or whatever. They get upset, but boo, please. You know, her education was higher than mine. So I don't understand why she was mad at me for the things that I had when she could have had things, you know, way better than me, you know. But it's my personality, I was told. Anyway, what does people say? What they say? Smoke One said,
yeah, but it's a long story.
Okay.
Mama said, my best friend went behind my back and tried to get me fired from my job, and I dropped her, your friend.
See, man, sometimes, you know, they smile in your face all the time, want to take your place, and you don't even know it till it happens. But I always tell all my friends this: I love everybody, and I'm good to people, and I would give you the shirt off my back. One thing that I value more than anything out of a friendship is loyalty. And once that loyalty is broken with me, you know what I'm saying? We done. I'm not the type of person that's gonna cuss you out unless you come in my face. Then it's a different story. I might have to check.
Hey yo.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna walk away from you and knock you out of my world. You don't exist anymore. That's it.
Yolanda said I was portrayed by my friend. She slept with my man, and I can't say how I handle it because I do not want a lawyer again.
Well, you know what? Speak. I know what you did, girl. I know what you did. Was that? Well, you know, people, you know, and then things, you know, you've heard of people in these kind of relationships, like, what is it? It could even cause you to kill somebody. You know, to where you go to jail for what is it? Affection? What is it called? I can't think of the name of it. When you kill somebody because you saw them sleeping with your man or you saw them sleeping with your woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, crime of passion. I think that's what it's called, crime of passion. You know, and you don't want to bring nobody around you. They start saying stuff to you like, "How your man doing?" "Oh, girl, I wish I had." You know, or "I wish mine would do that." Those are signs to get away because if they jealous and they setting you up. They setting you up. You know, so anyway, that's the way I feel about it.
My boys already know not to cross that barrier, but okay.
You know, well, you know, people do things. Jealousy and envy is the root. Okay, and money is the root of all evil. What did Yolanda say?
In the heat of passion.
Yes, in the heat of passion, right. What are you doing to invest in your relationship? What am I doing to invest in my relationship? That is the question. What am I doing to invest in my relationship? I am done. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
I'm single, so I don't answer that question. Anyway, have you ever blown your nose on something other than tissue? Everybody has. Who hasn't?
Yes, I have.
If you haven't done this, then I don't know what to tell you, but everybody has.
What have you blown your nose on other than tissue?
A washcloth, paper towel.
What about your pillowcase?
Ew.
Or your sheets?
Ew. I know people
your shirt?
No. I know people that snot their nose out, but no.
Smoke what? Say what?
Air. What, you snot your nose out, ugly boy?
Look, Yolanda, have you ever did that? Have you, Michelle?
Yes, t-shirt and towel. That was a stupid question.
Listen, I know somebody, I ain't calling no names, but when they blow their nose, they take their finger and they be like, just blow it right out their nose into the toilet. Or outside, like,
yeah.
Just outside.
Can we get out this question? That question was, who put that in there? Whoever made that is terrible. That was trash.
People ask different questions.
It was a trash question. I shouldn't have picked it up.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What? You want to read it?
This is another stupid question. Yo, why do round pizza come in a square box? I don't know. Ask the people that make it. What? This is retarded.
Hey, what? Wow. Have you ever had a blind date? Have you went on a blind date?
No.
Oh, of course you haven't. Yes, I went on a blind date. Michelle, what did Michelle say?
That's fine. Maybe one day I can come.
Listen, I'm praying.
Hey, Smoke one said he blew his nose on his hand in the shower. Ew, nigga, you nasty. I'm surprised your tub didn't get clogged.
Don't be using that word on my show.
Oh my goodness.
Have some more respect.
Okay.
I always got to use that word. I'm calling you out because you always doing it, so stop it.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
JV.
Anyway.
JV said, what's up? What up, boy?
Hey, JV, where you at? You should be sitting right here, okay? That's where you need to be. Sitting right here, okay? Because you wouldn't be using that word on the show. I know you would. You probably would, though. Anyway, Michelle says, okay. So, listen. I went on a blind date one time, like when I was like maybe 17, and my sister's boyfriend was fine. He was fine. I said, oh, do you got a friend that look like you? He said, yeah. I said, okay. He said, you want me to hook you up? I said, yeah. He said, we're going to go out Friday night. I went over to my oldest sister's house and I dolled myself up, honey. Made myself look real cute. It was a knock on the door, right? So my oldest sister opened the door and I was in the bathroom. And she came in the bathroom. She said, Renee, your date is here. And she started laughing. He was ugly. And I said, what's wrong with her? She said, nothing. She wouldn't even tell me. I walked out of the bathroom and went into her living room, and I saw him. I said, hey. He said, hey, he had no teeth. I said, oh, I'll be right back. And I locked myself in the bathroom. It was like, Renee, come out. I bet you I stayed in that bathroom. I bet you I was in that bathroom for about 2 hours. I was like, nope, I ain't going out with no. It'd be different if you was snag a tooth, but you missing all your teeth. All your teeth is gone, boo. And you my age. How you lose all your teeth at my age? And why you ain't have no insurance to go get you some planners, like some false teeth or something?
Hey, JV said, LOL, you know, I'm riding around the world. And then he said, "What up, Smoke One?" Yolanda said, "I have went on 2 blind dates. One was good, and the other one was a disaster. He was ugly and had bad breath."
How you ever kiss somebody with bad breath?
Ew, bro. What is up with y'all?
Have you ever kissed anybody with bad breath? Well, listen, Yogi, Yolanda
I know people that
sent me some questions today, y'all, and I'm gonna go into Yolanda's questions real quick because I thought that it was cute, and I just want to know because I think our viewers can relate to this. If you and your partner moved in together and one of them had a pet and the other one didn't want a pet, would you give your pet up to be with your partner? Would you? If you married somebody and she said she didn't want no dog, would you give Lulu up for her?
No.
You would keep your dog?
Yeah, she gonna.
What would you do, Pitbull, Smoke One, and JV and Michelle?
She ain't got no choice but to deal with my dog. Or she ain't
would you give your animal up for your mate when you first, like I don't like cats or I don't like dogs or I don't want no birds?
But that's something I'm gonna tell you when we first meet. Like I have a dog or whatever.
Yeah,
that's something I'm gonna tell you when I first meet you.
And then what if you fall in love with this girl and you love her? The only thing is in between you and her is that dog.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't know what to say. You might lose. You might tell. She wants you. She gotta want your dog too, right?
Yo, same thing with your kids.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me ask you this: how long does a female be with a partner before she asks him for or accessories to get her nails done?
You gonna say
immediately?
I was.
Honey, let me tell you, we don't joke around with that. Let them know what you about up front, so they don't think they're getting a gold digger. Hey, listen. At least they know what they getting. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, listen. If you gonna give him up the JJ, get some pay. I'm sorry. Listen, get your nails done, your hair did. Cause let me tell you something. A lot of us give up the JJ and we get nothing. Okay, but hurt feelings when it's over. Oh, he left me. I'm crying.
Yeah, we swear.
I didn't get anything from him. You know what I'm saying? But a sore coochie. But guess what? I'm gonna say, guess what? At least I got my mortgage paid a couple of times, a couple of car notes paid, you know what I'm saying? My nails did, got me some lace fronts, honey. Yes. So then guess what? When we break up, I won't feel like I just got used for the JJ. I feel like I got something out of it. And that's just my opinion. And ain't nothing I say wrong. Okay, go to the next question, please.
You want me to pull one out of here? No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch it be another stupid question. Survey says, if you could change what falls from the sky when it rains, what would it be? $1 bills. $100 bills.
What would fall from the sky when it rains? I would happiness for all. That's everybody in peace. Peace, because money can't buy you that. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you peace. Go ahead. What she saying?
Javian said, I don't like pets, no way. Pitbull mama said, I gave up my cat that I had for 12 years when I got with my husband. It stayed with my mom. Nah, that cat would have stayed with me. Yolanda said, no fiance, no romance. You gotta pay the lake. Nicole said Skittles.
Nicole who?
Nicole who?
Nicole, give me the initial your last name because I know it ain't who I think it is.
Smoke One said orange soda, LOL.
Where you at, Nicole? You on my show, but you ain't here. Shame on you, boo. Anyway, go to what Michelle
said. I'm over that. He killed the relationship. And then Smoke One said fresh orange soda. I'm weak.
What?
I guess that's what he's talking about. He want to fall from the sky.
Oh, fresh orange soda.
Ew, you two put your mouth out and have it dripping in your mouth.
You know what I really want to fall from the sky? And they all want.
Michelle Dickens said sleeve. Nicole said it's me. Just got out the hospital.
What?
What you doing in the hospital?
And you ain't even call nobody and tell nobody. Girl,
secretive.
Right. Well, after this show is over, let's see if you can pick up the phone and call your auntie. Now, I ain't even getting into it with you because you made me upset. Anyway, but I'm happy you feel better because I always love you. But
here we go.
Okay, anyway. Let me ask you this.
Oh, hold on one more. Yolanda said, I want Baka to fall from the sky.
Dang. Oh, yeah. Several things. I could be saying a lot of things I like to fall from the sky.
I know 3.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Snow White had sex with any of the 7 dwarfs? Any of you all?
I don't know.
Do you think Snow White? I think that she might have got it in with Lazy or Crazy. If you get it in with Lazy, she did all the work. Crazy, she in love. A lot of women fall in love with the crazies. A lot of women fall in love with the crazies. Okay, what do you all think? Yogi, that was your question. What do you think? Do you think Snow White had sex with one of the dwarfs? Well, I hope that she would find a man of her standards. Remember, because she taller, he's short. Of her standards.
Michelle says she hasn't been on a blind date.
Girl, trust
I wouldn't
me.
even want to go on a blind date.
Yeah,
it's an ugly girl. I know I'm mean and I'm gonna hurt their feelings.
She looks like your head quit.
I'm walking out. I'm like, no, Bob.
She like, well, I got all the food. I'm gonna pay for it.
I don't care about none of that.
Man, please, instead of one Big Mac, you can walk out there with 4.
I don't eat burgers.
Oh, that's right. Instead of 1 round pizza, you can walk out there with 3.
No, never. So I'm not going to blind date. Cause if shorty ugly, OVA. Smoke one said it's a Disney show, so no LOL.
What is the most unprofessional thing that you've seen someone do? On the job or off the job? Or like you went to someone, like a bank, where you might not have been working, or a grocery store, and you seen someone do something unprofessional. Or maybe you was at work and you seen somebody do something unprofessional. What unprofessional have you seen somebody do?
Manners. People don't be, it's like, nobody have manners. But at work, sometimes people, depend on who, like you got certain leads or whatever that I just like to holler at you and yell.
What?
Huh?
I
didn't say that. I said at work, sometimes you got people that'll yell for no reason, all that uncalled for stuff. And then I was like, people at like restaurants and stuff, you say thank you, and they'll look at you like you stupid. Like I go to the McDonald's, there's some little black girl that work in there all the time with an attitude, and I'm like, yo, what are you gonna work with an attitude for? You don't want to be there.
You know what? Now that you said that, I was gonna say something else, but thinking about it, when I was 16 in West Virginia, where I'm from, I was looking for a job, and I went to this place in Welch, and it was called blank because I don't want to say it. But anyway, I asked the lady for an application, and she told me that they wasn't hiring. I said, oh, but you have a sign out that says you're hiring. It's on your door. She said, oh, well, that's only for clean people. You're dirty. No, it wasn't funny because she's talking about my skin. Fool.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I had to think about that, but guess what? Old Mom Dukes was sitting in the car and waiting for me. When I went and told my mama what she said, let me tell you something. I bet I could have got free food for a year if I went back there.
She also said, post those in your mouth. You ugly black boy. Michelle, look, you got me saying Michelin. Michelle Dickens said smoke breath, but then haven't kissed him in 20 plus years. He said potatoes.
I don't even know what a kiss feel like either. I would love to kiss. I would like to be like this. I want one of them, like,
you want to make out.
I would want to slobber like all over my face and stuff. Like 16, like when I was 16, like
you yeah. 16?
Well, I mean, like when I was 18.
Oh, too late.
Well, whatever, you passed 16. Anyway, what Javian say?
Michelle said hard when I love my dogs. Javian said LOL, not potatoes. Come on, bro.
Potatoes, Javian. Potatoes is your guy.
You look like a black potato.
Will you stop doing that, please? I don't ask you twice to stop calling people names and talking about color. You keep doing it. Dodo head. Go ahead.
Huh, this is interesting.
And that's unprofessional. This is when you want to see what unprofessional is him. And then me having to get on him like he don't have manners.
No.
He keep calling people out of their name. I'm so sorry that you, excuse me, wait a minute, let me address it. I'm so sorry that he acts like that and say that because he wasn't raised like that. He's just the wobblehead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna come on the show and be myself. But anyway.
No, you gonna be on my show and be the way. And if you don't go on your job and be yourself, that ain't the way life works.
Myself on my
then
job.
You're gonna get fired. That's why you go ahead. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not arguing with you, Quentin.
Javian said, I love to kiss. And then Michelle said money. Jamie, you love to kiss? Ew. This question, I want to hear your answer.
What's the question?
Your answer is going to be funny. You go first.
What is the question?
Are you happy with your life?
Am I happy with my life?
Yep, I want to hear that answer from you first.
Living is good.
That's all you got to say.
And life is easy. Living is good and life is easy, baby. Then anybody want to step up to the challenge?
Yeah, I'm happy with my life.
Yeah, I am, because you the dodo here. Anyway, Jamie, look at Jamie. Okay, Jamie, right? He's stupid, right, Jamie?
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, let me see. All right, we're gonna do one more round of question, guys, and that's gonna be it. Okay, what would people say about you at your funeral?
Oh, that's easy.
JV and Michelle, Smoke One, Yolanda, Pitbull Mom, what would people say about you all at your funeral? What would they say? What would they say about you, Quentin? Because I know what they'll say about you.
What? I ate all the food or something like that? That's what you gonna say?
No.
What you gonna say?
I mean, but I'm sure
they'll probably say that.
I'm gonna throw a taco in there. You want me to throw a taco in your grave?
No.
What you want, some macaroni?
No. I know what I'm gonna throw in your grave, but I ain't gonna say it on the show. But
anyway,
nah, but they'll probably say I was.
That he talks too much. That he's annoying.
Nah, they was gonna say I'm a kind, loving person, and do the extra mile for people. You got quiet. I'm not. Kind.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. And that's exactly why I got quiet. Because that ain't who I know. They would say he don't keep his room clean. He don't clean his bathroom. And he wear wrinkled clothes.
Man, come down. They're gonna be like big boy.
And he always wanted to get smart with people. And he always wanted to joan on people.
Yeah, they're gonna say I talk junk a lot. I talk a lot of junk. Yeah.
And he loved macaroni.
That's what they gonna say. Then they gonna say I was a fresh big boy. Once I graduated, got out of high school, I got fresh out here.
Anyway, and what they would say about me, they would say, that girl over there, she was that girl.
A gold digger. Nah, I'm playing.
This is why I need a professional. Once again, he is showing his non-professionalism. Then he
just quite 3-4 jokes.
Shut up! I'll get your shut up off me, dude. No, don't try to make it. He want to try to put his hands on me and hug me now because he want a donut or something. Stop.
I want a donut now.
Anyway, I'm looking for, other than the people that's coming, looking for a permanent host too, because this is not going to work. Me and his relationship is not going to work, boo. He's not professional. And I require professionalism. Not like we can have fun, but this dude right here.
I'm all about it. Yolanda said they would say I was crazy, fun, an alcoholic, but had a loving heart, tried to help everyone.
They would say what?
They would say I was crazy, funny, an alcoholic, but had a loving heart and tried to help everyone. Yolanda said that. Javian said he was a respectful, loyal person and funny. And Smoke One said a fresh Professor Clump. That's what they gonna say about me and you.
You. Thank you, Smoke One, man. Cause it's difficult, man. This dude right here, man. Woo! Right. I got something to say about that, Smoke One. Hercules. Okay, this is the question, guys. When was you the last time you ever jealous of someone?
I don't.
And why?
Oh, well. I don't get jealous of anybody. If my boys got something that I don't got, I just do it. That's what's
you make you strive harder, right?
Yeah.
If you want to strive harder, you don't get jealous of the person because they have something to
jealous is a female trait. That ain't my type of trait.
And what does Michelle say?
Michelle said when I worked at a nursing home in the kitchen, one of the staff gave me a dirty fork to a visitor, and yes, I reported her.
Hey, Michelle, guess what? When I was working in McDonald's, when I was working at this restaurant, when I was younger, and we had rush hour like after the football games when Beaver and stuff would come down to the restaurant on the avenue, Man, they be dropping cheese and stuff on the floor, and they be putting the cheese because they don't want to run back there and get another pack of cheese, and they will put the cheese after falling on the floor on the burgers or whatever. And sometimes like flies would fly in there, and they would land on the cheese and stuff, and they would take the cheese and still put it on the burgers and stuff. Yeah, they would do that. Yeah.
Javian said, never jealousy, only motivation.
Right. That's why I say never hate. Let haters be your motivator. But
Smoke One said, I don't get jealous. It just made me want to do better.
Right. And that's what it's supposed to make you want to do. But do you know how many people do get jealous of what other people have? But they don't want to strive and try to work harder. Listen, I look at it like this. In life, we all graduated. And we all may have taken a different path. Some took the right, some took the left, some took the middle. The middle might not have worked out for everybody, but don't get mad at the people on the left, okay? Because they may excel to where you didn't. Don't get mad at the people on the right, because they may have something that you like and you always desired. It's not fair to them for you to try to sabotage them or discredit them because you want something that you was too lazy and didn't strive for yourself. So yeah, but God did say envy and jealousy, people have that these days, because they want what you got, and it's called keeping up with the Joneses, baby. So, but guess what? Call me Miss Jones, because it's hard to keep up with me.
Smoke One said, I don't get jealous. It just make, I read that. Yolanda Williams said, I don't get jealous because I'm happy when people succeed.
Listen, it's hard for somebody to try to keep up with my level. You don't have to have some duckies to try to roll with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know what Miss Jones gonna do. See, you always looking at what Miss Jones is gonna do, and then when Miss Jones do it, you have to try to follow behind Miss Jones and then do something that Miss Jones do, right? Well, guess what? Let Miss Jones be your motivator, because I can guarantee you Miss Jones ain't hating on you. I don't hate on people. Like Smoke One said, I let that be my motivation. I'm like, ooh, that's beautiful. I'm not going to dislike you because you may own a Gucci or Fendi or Red Bottoms, or your car is better than mine, or your husband may treat you better than me, and y'all may go on vacations. Yes, I would love to, but I'm not going to get jealous of you because I am a person of integrity. Okay, and I'm not going to get mad at you over things that God said are material. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that, because it just makes me strive harder to say, hey, if she can have it, I can have it too. That's what I say. Anyway, what do you think? Anything else you want to say?
No, I said it.
Okay, guys, what do you all think? What do you all think about the show tonight?
I don't want to.
No, because I need to.
You always hate on me.
I need somebody.
Everybody always hate on me.
Right, everybody see? So everybody can't be wrong, right?
Everybody be hating on a young black man. That's
okay. Anyway, I try to keep the smile going, baby. But listen, before I end the show, I want to give a shout out to Yogi, Smoke One, Javian, Nicole, Michelle. Who else am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? Thank you all for watching and tuning in. Thank you all. I mean, like I say all the time on my show, I'm nothing without you, but I'm everything with you. Thank you for continuing this journey with me. It's hard and difficult sometimes to make shows on time because I don't have appropriate help all the time. And sometimes I'll be wanting to do shows, by myself, but I don't feel like that it gets the same amount of views as if me basing an opinion on my own versus someone sitting in a chair with me basing an opinion. But I require accuracy and dedication. No, I'm not paying you for anything. But one day you could get paid, but you won't get paid because you don't stick around.
Javian said, tell him quit hating on your kid. I be trying to, man.
Listen, they hate on.
Yolanda said, I got more questions for you. I guess you're
gonna take it. Okay, thank you, Yogi. You see, I be reading your questions, but listen, y'all, the world is coming to an end. There's nothing I can do about it. It's nothing you can do about it. It's gonna happen. Don't be part of the prophecy. Take heed and learn and do what's right, and drink wine. Yes, wine is good for you, honey. Look, let me show you how good it is.
She finished the whole glass.
Yogi, that one's for you, baby. I love you, Smoke One. I love you people with mama. Listen, Javian, you know, all day long.
Wakanda forever.
Forever, right? You know what I'm saying? Yogi, you my girl, my super fan. You know, Cynthia Younger, Michelle. I love you all. You know what I'm saying? I wish you was here, and then I probably wouldn't have so much trouble with, you know,
That's
my co-host,
crazy.
and I can have some reliable calls. But guess what? If I make it somewhere, they're gonna be like, I was in
I only missed one episode, so how am I not reliable?
But he's difficult. He always late. He come 5 minutes before the show start.
You
coming
ain't
in, zooming.
You ain't have to rat me out like
yeah,
that.
He did. Yeah, anyway, but I love him. He gonna always be the love, you know. What Javian say?
He said, "Love you, Miss Renee."
You know I do. You know what Yolanda say?
Yolanda
yes.
said, yes, you finished it.
Yes, honey. I feel. Anyway, listen. You all are the love of my life. You're the only ones that I dream of, and I thank my lucky stars. I thank God above for you. You all are the wind beneath my wing. I can't float without you, baby. So let's float together, okay? I love you all. Samantha, again, thank you for my glass. It's beautiful. I love it. This is by OLB Customs. Okay, you can find them on Facebook once again. Don't forget, you all, you can always write me letters. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all the websites. You can always write me questions. I put them in a notebook. We read them. You can write me a letter, and I can read like we did tonight. I advertise shirts. If you want one, we can get that done for you. I'm waiting for more glasses. And Javian, thank you for the wine, honey. And please tell me the name of that wine right now and again, Javian, so those that are watching can see the
Redrink.
But who makes it? They wanted to know who made it, and I could not remember who made it. Javian, do you remember who made that wine? Well, put that in the comment so those people that want to try that particular wine can go out and get that wine, okay? What did Michelle say?
Gross. I don't know what she's talking
What's
about.
gross, Michelle? Wait a minute, I was about to end the show, but you got me stunned. What's gross, Gail? What you talking about? Anyway, I want to give a shout out once again to everybody. And once again, we're going to do the show. Javian said, what, Quentin?
Javian said Redrink. Can't remember by who, but it was good. Yeah,
yeah, me and Javian, we drank the whole bottle that night, baby.
Yes, we did. The whole bottle. That's what's up.
Yeah, we did drink the whole bottle. It was good. It was like a York peppermint patty. It was very berry. It was very berry. And you really couldn't tell that it was going to knock you out till it knocked you out. And that's the way I like it. I don't want to taste the wine all in my mouth like bitter. I like kind of sweet, you know, like me. I like it in a sexy bottle, like myself, baby.
Yee. Boy.
You. Anyway, good night, you all. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing. You will see this on Facebook. What Michelle say?
The Bible speaks against jealousy.
Yes. Envy, jealousy, and what he say? People are lovers of themselves with no natural affection for others. And that's what we find in the last day of time. He said that people will be non-believers. And he said those are the ones that are part of the prophecy. People won't accept God's prophecy. They won't accept that God is coming. But, oh, boy, you're going to wish you had him. Because he said his people know. And only his people know. So if you're not his people, I guess you won't. You know what I'm saying? But I know because I've been in this in truth too long not to know what's going on. You know? What Michelle say?
Yolanda said, love you more. Ain't nothing you could do about it.
Listen.
Michelle said, we do at times because we in the flesh.
Yes, and the flesh is imperfect. I tell people all the time, we're like a baking pan. If you bake a cake in a pan that is dented, every cake that you bake in that pan will come out with a dent. Every cake. And because we were born into sin, every time birth is born, we're born into sin because of Adam and Eve. That's just the way it is. But God is a loving, just, kind God. He reads the heart. He's gonna, let me tell you, if you're doing things for God, he will remember you. He will. He says he will. I serve a just God. Trust me. And I'm never ever afraid to use his name. His name is Jehovah. So, like that. If you don't, I don't care. Anyway, y'all have a good night. What Michelle say? Awesome as usual. Thank you, beautiful girl. I'm waiting for you, Michelle. You can have a seat at my table anytime, beautiful. All of you can. You're always welcome here in my home. Okay. Anyway, I would like to say thank you. Tune in next Sunday, same time, same place, different episode, different talk. Love you all. Till next time.
Deuces.